Decision fatigue can be simply explained using the concept of brain points. See, when you wake up, you have a certain amount of brain points you can utilize during the day. Waking up and sending an email as soon as you wake up takes maybe 2, 3, 4 brain points. And then going to the gym takes 15 brain points. And then coming back and deciding what you want to eat takes another 2, 3 brain points. Doing that bit of work that you don't actually need to do is taking another 5, 6, 7 brain points. And then by the time you actually land in the work that you need to do, you need to record a video, but you spent half your day deciding what to eat, what to wear, and what silly tasks to do, you therefore don't have the same cognitive load to be putting into the work, and it reduces the quality of the important work you should actually be spending your brain points on. And in the case of Mark Zuckerberg, he's notorious for wearing the same clothes. He bought an entire wardrobe of the same £200 shirt so he could wear the exact same clothes every day. And since his net worth is $235.7 billion, it's safe to say this reduction of decision fatigue has allowed him to make tens of millions of dollars. That's a fair statement to say. So if you want that exact same result, if you want to reduce your mental load and the decision fatigue you have, and therefore improve the quality of the work you actually need to do, then this is the video for you. And I'll be giving you 15 different ways you can reduce decision fatigue at the end of this video. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18 and I coach unproductive people to turn productive once and for all. As I personally went on a journey of productivity myself, I spent over 5,000 hours or 210 days straight wasting any potential I had on Call of Duty and other such video games. I had aspirations for business, for education, for improving myself via personal development, but I simply couldn't make it happen because I wasn't disciplined, driven and productive towards the work I was supposed to be doing. But now I've turned things around and I effortlessly and easily breeze through large bites of my work, like recording videos, editing videos and coding my recent app, all while being in college trying to get the best grades possible. And a lot of it is down to decision fatigue. I wake up, I know what I need to wear, number 1. I know exactly the tasks I'm going to do, number 2. I know the foods I'm going to eat, number 3. And already, just with that minor example bank, I've reduced the amount of brain points I need to spend on these silly tasks that aren't actually progressing me or the quality work I need to do. And why does this work? So although brain points is a good explanation, it's comprehensible, you can understand it, the real core reason is to do with the prefrontal cortex. And this is the part of the brain that's attentive in focus. Whenever you're doing a focused task, your prefrontal cortex is active and engaging you in the work. And it only has a certain capacity, a certain cognitive load, you could say. When you waste your cognitive load, these brain points on tasks that don't need to be done, irregardless of whether they're progressing you, bringing you closer to your goals and actually giving you what you want in your life, they still take on this cognitive load. They still slow down and use up your mental capacity and therefore make the quality of your work that you actually need to do worse depending on how you structure it. And by planning and pre-planning certain things that don't actually need our attentive focus during our work day, we take the tasks and we place them deeper into what's called the basal ganglia. And this is deeper in the brain. This is usually used for habits and associated with more habitual behavior. So by pre-planning, by planning the day, planning the clothes, planning the meals you're going to have during the workday, you place the thoughts and the cognitive load deeper into the brain where it's more habitually based, and it means you're not wasting and spending your brain points and prefrontal cortex capacity during the day with these useless and pseudo-productive tasks. So now we understand how it works. What are the actionable changes we can make to ensure that we don't cloud our brains with this decision fatigue? So I'm going to be breaking it down into 2 sections, daily planning and weekly planning. And to start, your outfits for the day. Simply picking out the clothes you're going to wear has been shown to aid you 42% more likely in the morning, making your morning routines run smoother and allowing you to save those brain points for the tasks that actually need to be done. Secondly, the meals and snacks of the day. If you know what you're going to eat, as well as knowing what you're going to wear, you're taking away from this mental load, from this decision fatigue that you're going to add to yourself, as you'd be surprised. Deciding what you're going to have for lunch, cooking it, not having it meal planned and prepped for you, it's not only going to waste time, but it's going to use up those brain points, sponge them up, and take away from the capacity you're going to have when you need to do the work, making it less productive work, less quality output from what you're actually putting in, all the while overall making your work worse and your results even worse therefore. The third thing you can do is day planning. And I briefly spoke about this, but I actually coded an app specifically to help people with this. The problem with day planning every single day, and a lot of you will vouch for this, is that sitting down the night before and planning out the day and going through the routine, I'm going to do this at this time, this time, this time, it's hard, there's friction, and it makes it difficult to do consistently because there's days where you're tired. You get to the end of the day and you just fall asleep immediately and forget to plan your day, and therefore the next day it takes up from these brain points. And this is where my app solves this problem. Rather than a day plan, it's your ideal day plan. So at the start of the week, at the start of the month, at the start of the quarter of the year, you plan what your maximally productive day would look like. Here's mine on screen, but every single section of the day is broken down and fixed. So my work blocks will be in the same position, my exercise will be in the same position, my sleep and wake time will be the same, the things I do during the day will be the same, and this universal day plan saves me so much time, so much energy, and it means I consistently actually know what I need to do during the day because I planned it at the start of the week, the start of the month, the start of the quarter, and the only thing I need to change is what I do in the work blocks. So it's a tiny bit of typing, nothing major. I'm not planning the entire day because I've removed the friction with my frictionless day planning app. And if you're interested, then the top link will take you there. Check it out. Fourthly is your workout plan. And these are things that people don't think about. When you go to the gym, regardless of you working hard or taking it easy, you're still utilizing brain points, deciding what you need to work out. If you get into the gym and you're I don't know what I need to do, I don't know whether I'm going to do bench or squats or flies or dips or tricep extensions, then there's so much confusion and therefore decision fatigue because you have to determine what you need to do. Utilizing brain points. So if you plan it the day before, even in the app that we were speaking about before, if you plan it in there, then you wake up, you know what you need to do, and you can enact it almost subconsciously because you actually don't need to physically think about what exercise to do. Number 5 is time blocks for tasks. How long is the task going to take you? It can be useful for more analytical tasks. Number 6 is your morning routine. Number 7 is your evening routine. Number 8 is your phone use boundaries. No scroll zones or times, so maybe from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the day, you're not allowed to scroll on your phone, and then after that you're a bit more lapsed, etc., or you just ban it completely. Number 9, your workstation setup. I have it ingrained into my evening routine. I clean my desk, and then the next day when I go into the work, it's already set and ready. My laptop's charged, my phone's where it needs to be, my headphones are there so I can edit the videos, and my ring light is set up, ready to go, in the correct position for me to record this video. And finally, maybe even go into the detail of a pre-written response or template. So you get a lot of emails during the day and you don't respond to emails during a certain time. So you set an automated email system to send an email back, allowing them to be responded to, know that you're going to respond at a certain time. And it saves you the mental capacity, the mental load, the decision fatigue issue of typing, I'll respond to this in 10 minutes, give me a time, just give me a chance, I'll respond to this in 20 minutes. It's these little things that are going to add up, save you brain points, and allow you to pour that right back into the work that you actually need to get done. Just before we get into the weekly planning, this is all really useful. Decision fatigue, reducing it, making sure you're actually giving quality efforts into the work you need to get done. But if you still can't sit down and do it, if you still can't find the motivation, the discipline, and the drive to do the work you set yourself, it's not going to be the fix for you. And if this is an issue you struggle with, if you struggle with procrastination, not having the tactics, tools, and techniques to do the work you need to do efficiently and effectively, this is what I'm offering in the top link in the description. In my productivity performance plan, I will work with you for just 30 days, and in those 30 days, you will be guaranteed 20 out of 30 days productive, or I will work with you for free until you get that result. You'll have templates, trackers, tools, the app we spoke about earlier, my personal phone number, so I can constantly keep you on track with your productivity and the tasks you need to get done. You'll also get my award-winning physical plan, so we can plan the days together, my exclusive productivity strategy, including a whole host of techniques you can employ to your productivity system to ensure you actually do the work you set yourself. And again, 20 out of 30 days productive, I'll work with you 100% for free until you get that result. Check it out if you're interested. Let's get into the weekly planning. Meal plan and grocery lists. Just planning out what you're going to eat during the day. It links in with the daily planning and it reduces overall decision fatigue because you do it on Sunday, and for the next week ahead or the next 5 days ahead, everything is clear cut for you. I do this with my lunch. Chores, errands, schedule. Just planning in a certain day, whether it be Saturday or Sunday. You just get up and tidy your workspace or the environment around you. Habits pre-scheduled, pre-planned to ensure it goes into the basal ganglia, turns into a habitual thing, and then every Sunday, you know automatically, I need to tidy, I need to do this, I need to hoover, etc. Pre-schedule meetings and calls. Whether you are in a business that needs these constant phone calls, you schedule them at one part during the day, and then you don't have to think about, oh, do I need to call this person back? Do I need to call this person back? Because you're constantly calling at consistent times, consistent days, consistent dates, and therefore reducing decision fatigue overall. Number 4, social plans. Saying yes or no 2, 3, 4, 5 days in advance can save you that decision fatigue, that brain point, that mental load that's taken away from the effort you can put into the work that actually progresses you. And it's just a little thing that adds up over time. Saying no or saying yes, but with the condition that we don't speak about it till the day it's happening, can save you loads of brain points that again can be placed into the work that's actually best suited to progress you in your journey towards success and productivity. Number 5, budgeting and spending limits for the week. Just having a structure, just having, I'm going to spend this much, I want to spend this much this month, and then therefore there's no worry, there's no stress, and there's no decision fatigue of, oh, is this in my budget to pay for this? Because you've already planned out what you're going to buy, what you're going to spend, what's coming out of your bank account, what's going in your bank account. So if you do get a ping and you see a notification, HSBC, £27.42 going out, then you just know, it's for the website. It's fine. I already know this is pre-planned and it's not, what is this? Why is someone taking my money? You know what I mean? So it's these little things that add up. And that was 15 things that you can implement into your daily life and into your weekly life to ensure that you reduce overall decision fatigue and leave room, brain points, and effective energy to be placed into the work that's actually progressing you. I hope you found it useful. And again, if you want to work with me, if you want to get my app, both links in the description, check it out if you're interested, and check out this playlist with 146 guides to help you turn productive once and for all. Thank you for watching.